Huawei E5577 promises pocket-size 4G Wi-Fi at up to 150 Mbps for up to 10 devices, anywhere you go. Either we've reached travel internet freedom, or we're buying an extra gadget to carry a dead battery and middling speeds. On paper it's LTE Cat 4, 150 down and 50 up, a compact 1.45-inch LCD for data and SMS, micro USB charging, and support for external TS9 antennas. Sounds slick, but here's the thing. Cat 4 means no carrier aggregation and no 5G, and it only broadcasts 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi. I spent 2 weeks testing this with SIMs from multiple carriers, running speed tests in city centers, suburbs, and a couple hotels with sketchy coverage. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 2 weeks of testing. Here's what the E5577 claims to do. Turn any compatible 4G LTE SIM into a secure, shareable Wi-Fi hotspot so you can leave your phone alone, save battery, and connect your laptop, tablet, and travel companions on the go. Key marketing promises include up to 150 Mbps LTE downloads and 50 Mbps uploads, connect up to 10 devices at once, unlocked global use. Just pop in a SIM, long battery life in a compact, pocketable body. Sounds convenient, right? Pretty bold claims for a little plastic rectangle, but here's where things get interesting. Reality check. They claim up to 150 Mbps. What you actually get is very network dependent, and Cat 4 is the ceiling. Here's why. Cat 4 doesn't do carrier aggregation. Modern networks hit those headline speeds by combining bands. This can't. In my urban tests on a strong LTE signal, I saw 25-45 Mbps typically, with a best peak at 92 Mbps late at night near a tower. Suburban results were 10-30 Mbps. Uploads were 5-20 Mbps. Usable, yes. Theoretical, 150, mostly marketing math. They claim 10 devices. What you actually get is more like 3-5 devices before throughput and stability start to dip. Here's why. It only broadcasts 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi BGN. In busy apartments, cafes, or conferences, 2.4 GHz is a traffic jam. With 8 devices on, total throughput dropped to 5-15 Mbps and Zoom calls got choppy. That's not switching, that's expensive confusion. They claim long battery life. What you actually get is 4-6 hours of real-world use with 2-3 devices. Here's why. The internal battery is modest, and LTE radios plus constant Wi-Fi drain fast. Streaming video and running speed tests pulled it down to 3-4 hours. Light email and browsing got me close to 6. Standby can be long if Wi-Fi sleeps, and yes, it runs while plugged into a power bank, but let's be real, this is a half-day device, not all day. They claim unlocked global use. What you actually get is maybe. Here's where it gets complicated. E5577 comes in multiple regional variants with different LTE bands. Some versions have European bands with band 20, others skew to Asia. US rural bands like 12, 13, 14, 17 may be missing depending on model. That means great in one country, mediocre in another. I had excellent results on a carrier using mid-band LTE, but spotty performance on a network relying on bands this unit didn't support. Check your band compatibility before buying, otherwise you're playing tech roulette. They suggest better reception with external antennas. What you actually get is incremental improvement if your signal is borderline. Here's why. You'll need TS9 adapters and a decent MIMO antenna. In a weak signal hotel room, adding a small paddle antenna improved download from 6 to 12 Mbps. Helpful but not magical. If the tower is congested, no antenna fixes backhaul. The app story? Huawei's High-Link app still works with data counters, SMS, and quick settings. But the interface feels dated, firmware updates can be hit or miss on gray market units, and advanced tweaks are limited. It's fine for basics, power users will want more. Battery life in repeated loops of video playback, email sync, and 20-minute speed test intervals, I averaged 4 hours 40 minutes from full to shutoff with 3 devices connected. With just a laptop doing docs and web, it stretched to about 6 hours. Heat is noticeable but not alarming. It gets warm under sustained load. Charging via micro USB is slower than modern USB-C gear, so plan ahead. Speed and band support. LTE Cat 4 caps the party. If your phone pulls 200 Mbps on LTE or 5G, expect a noticeable drop here. My best night peak was 92 Mbps down, 21 up. Midday averages clustered around 25-35 down. Latency ranged 35-60 ms, fine for calls and browsing. The big caveat: regional variance. Before you buy, match the exact E5577 model's bands to your carrier. This is what nobody tells you, and it's why some reviews say blazing while others say useless. Wi-Fi performance: single band 2.4 GHz only. In clean RF environments, it's fine. In apartments and airports, interference kneecaps speed. With 5 devices, I still streamed HD on 2 while browsing on 3 phones. At 8 to 10 devices, things bogged. No 5 GHz means no escape hatch from congestion and no Wi-Fi 5.6 niceties. Build and usability: it's pocketable with a small status screen showing signal bars, data used, and SMS. The UI is simple, and setup took me under 2 minutes per SIM. The build feels solid enough. It's a travel tool, not jewelry. Micro USB and the dated app are the main tells that this is older gen hardware. A note of caution: there are many sellers and refurb units. I dug deeper into listing photos and user comments. Some ship different submodels than advertised. If bands matter to you, confirm the SKU before you pay. User sentiment lines up with my tests, lots of praise for portability and ease. Common complaints around battery life: lack of 5 GHz and inconsistent performance on certain carriers. A few users mention overheating in hot cars or direct sun. Keep it shaded. Verdict: buy with caution. The Huawei E5577 is worth it if you want an affordable, unlocked 4G hotspot for travel. You understand the Cat4 limits, and your carrier's bands are supported by the exact variant you're buying. It shines for keeping your phone battery safe and handling a couple laptops on the go. Skip this unless it's priced meaningfully lower than newer Cat6 or 5G hotspots, because you're giving up carrier aggregation, 5 GHz Wi-Fi, and longer battery life. If you need faster speeds or all-day endurance, save your money for a dual-band Cat6 device or a modern 5G hotspot. Stay savage out there. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Drop your questions below, tell me what hotspot you want me to tear down next, and hit like if this helped. Next up, I'm comparing a budget Cat6 hotspot to a flagship 5G unit to see if the price jump is justified. This is Tech Truths, and I'll see you in the next one.